Hi, it's Dorothy Guining with Scrapbooking Quebec. Today I'm going to share with you my Scrappy kit and plans for September 2021. This kit is going to be made mostly from my stash. I'm going to make a summer kit that transitions into fall. I'm still waiting for my new fall product to arrive, so this was the perfect opportunity for me to dig into my stash and create a kit with what is already in my scrap room. That way it'll be more fun when my new stuff arrives. And speaking of scrap rooms, this is my scrappy space. And at the very end of this video, I'm going to show you some still shots of my scrappy space just to give you an idea of how I store my material and my tools. So first, I'm going to show you a collection called Be Kind by Reminisce. And I bought this early in the summer, but I haven't touched it. So I'm going to show you the kit. I've never purchased anything before from Reminisce, and I must say I'm quite impressed. It really wasn't that expensive. This kit comes with 8 sheets of paper, 4 different papers, and a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. The paper weight is very nice, and the finish is matte, which is something I quite like. I find the color combo quite beautiful and unique. I do find the motifs a little bit limiting. I like the sun, but I'm not into clouds and rainbows. Anyway, I'm kind of excited about using it, but I am going to add some more paper, and that's what you see me doing right now with those florals. I dug into my stash and I pulled out a collection from Coco Vanilla Studio. I think it's called Wild at Heart, and the colors worked really well there. So I have a couple florals, a polka dot, that butterfly paper, and a wood grain. Now I'm going to introduce a few colors of cardstock, white and navy. I will need more, but the decision is made. I'm going to put them with the kit. I'm also showing you 2 alphas I selected. One from Jen Hadfield, those navy puppy stickers, and those white ones are from Vicky Booten. Those titles there are from a recent Pink Fresh Studio collection. The name escapes me right now, but there are some golds and pinks in there that work very nicely with this collection, so I'm going to throw those in my kit. And all I have left here are a few ephemera pieces from that Wild at Heart collection. I know I'm going to need more embellishments, but I will dig into my tools this month and create my own. It's something I do anyway. So what I did was I put my embellishments in my embellishment box, and I'm putting all the 12 by 12 pieces in this iris container with a separator. And now we're going to show you, or I'm going to show you kit number 2. This one is Lemon Twist by Simple Stories. It was very, very popular this summer. I bought it again, but I haven't touched it. So what I'm showing you are the pieces that I bought. I bought the collection kit, which comes with 12 different sheets of paper and a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. And the pieces of paper that are face side up are what inspires me the most. Now, what I find with this collection, I did hesitate quite a bit before I actually bought it. I find it beautiful. I find the color combo absolutely gorgeous, but I do find it limiting because there are so many lemons. I mean, it's called Lemon Twist, so that's why there are so many lemons. Anyway, I bought it anyway, and you can see I bought the solids that go with this collection. But what I am going to do is introduce some wood grain paper. So you're going to see me add 6 sheets of wood grain paper, 3 different colors of wood grain. These first 2 colors are from Creative Memories, and I'm going to show you a darker one in a minute, and that one is from Close to My Heart. My intention here is hopefully to turn this kit into something a little bit more, I don't know, farmer's market and a little less lemonade on the terrace. That's my intention anyway. I'm showing you the colored cardstock that I've selected, black, off-white, and white. Again, I'll need more, but the selection is made. And I'm going to show you the other pieces I have. I bought the chipboard that goes with this collection as well as ephemera pieces. I'm going to throw in some alphas here. So I have yellow and black, both from Simple Stories, and the small black ones are thickers called Twilight. Those titles there, another Simple Stories collection, but from a different collection. It's from one of the Farmers Market collections, so I threw those in. And these are some tags from Tim Holtz. Again, very beat up. I'm hoping that it kind of lends to that farmer's market look a little bit more. So again, what I'm going to do is toss all my embellishments in this box, and then what I'll do is put the 12 by 12 pieces in the iris container and separate it. And then what I'll do is get out my third collection, which you're going to see in a minute, but it is the Jen Hadfield Reaching Out collection. And that collection, I have been working with it this summer, so this is what I have left over. Actually, I find the colors in this collection is a perfect color combo to lead into fall. You can see there are nice blues and greens, but in a moment you're going to also see there are some reds and golds as well. But once again, what I'm going to do is dig into my stash and add some paper to this kit for two reasons. Number one, I'm going to try to turn it a little bit more fall-ish. But also, I have been working with this paper for the past 2 months, so it's going to be kind of fun to introduce something new, just to give it a little different twist, just to, you know, alleviate any potential boredom. So the first paper I'm adding is that ledger paper. It's from Photoplay Paper, and I'm also adding this one from Fancy Pants, and it's like a cork paper. And I figured with the ledger paper and the cork paper, it kind of gave it a school look, which is perfect for September. Once again, I'm adding a bit of cardstock, so I have green, off-white, and white. And what else I'm going to introduce here are some alphas. So I have those green alphas. Those are from Simple Stories. It goes with some of the papers, but not all of them. And I am going to bring in those navy alphas that I showed you earlier. These are actually part of the Reaching Out collection. And I have some embellishments as well left over from this collection. So I have the 6 by 12 sticker sheet, a sticker book, as well as some ephemera. Those gold puppy hearts are from another Jen Hadfield collection, but I threw them in. And I have a Viewmaster wheel. So once again, I'm going to tuck all my embellishments in that embellishment box. The paper is all going to go in my iris container. And then what I'll do is show you my fourth collection. Now, I really do need something more fall-ish in my kit for September. And all I could find was a few pieces of paper from the Cozy Days collection from Simple Stories, which is one that came out last year, and I absolutely loved it. So that leaf paper is from the Cozy Days collection, but the green paper you just saw there, as well as this gold paper and that plaid paper, that's all from the Simple Stories Safe Travels collection. But I find that the colors work really well with the Cozy Days collection. Now that brown floral is from Cozy Days. The same with that yellow gingham and that blue polka dot. So all of that is part of my fall kit, but I do need some more paper. So I'm digging into the wood grain. Both of these are from Simple Stories. So I have a dark one there. I think that looks nice. And I'm bringing in another one that's just a little bit lighter. I'm showing you the flip side because those Simple Stories wood grain papers have either a grid paper or lines on the back. They are absolutely perfect. I'm showing you the cardstock that I've selected. So I have some off-white. I have some cardstock, colored cardstock from Simple Stories. You're going to see I have brown there. I bring in blue as well as green. And in a moment, or actually, sorry, a moment ago, I also brought in some white. So for this particular kit, I have quite a bit of cardstock. Anyway, I will probably use that with my die cutting machine. I have this sticker sheet very well picked over from the Cozy Days collection. I have 2 alpha books from Simple Stories. You're going to see I have one there that has a gold that works well with this collection, and there was one with green as well. Now what I'm also going to bring in for my kit this month are 2 pages that I created over the past year for YouTube, but I never did the companion pages. So here's one that you see on the screen. I have the page there, but I also have the photos and all the leftover papers from the first page I created. So I just want to create the page 2. And the same thing here for this other page. It's a Chester baby page. I do want to create the page 2 to go with it. So I'm showing you all of the leftover material from the first page. This one here is from an Echo Park collection, a cat collection that I absolutely loved that was out a few years ago. And this is all I have left of the collection. I've used every little bit of it. I absolutely loved it. Here are the tools that I threw in my kit for the month. So I have one stamp set that I've never touched before. This one here is from Stampin Up, and it's Sunshine. So it is very summery. I thought it would work well with a circle punch as well. Now the second combo that I'm about to show you, which is a stamp and die set, it's for leaves. So I have used this obviously in the past, but I thought this would work well this month because I'm trying to introduce that fall theme into this kit. And this one here, the camera, is a big die set from Elizabeth Craft Designs. I have used it before, but it was quite an expensive die, so I'm just trying to encourage myself to get my money's worth out of it. And of course, I will be using other tools this month because I feel that my kit is lacking in embellishments, but I have an office full of tools, so that shouldn't be a problem. So that's what I'm going to be working with in September 2021. And in a moment, you're going to see my scrap room. But right now, I'm just showing you still shots of the individual kits that I put together for this month. And the reason why I'm showing you my scrap room is I really wanted to do a scrap room tour, but I just don't have time. So I thought for September, for me, that's the beginning of the year, I would show you where I scrapbook. And again, my scrap room is a very humble space. It's basically what used to be our guest room, and I have a bunch of cast off furniture in my room, and that is where I do my scrapbooking. That's an old dining room cabinet. It's in my office now, and it's full of stamps and dies. It's very well utilized. Again, every inch of this room is packed full. There are some of my albums. I've got some tucked underneath my desk, and you're going to see in a moment. That's my son's room. He no longer lives here, but I have tons of albums in his room as well. That's it, folks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Scrapbooking Quebec if you haven't already, and I'll be back soon with a process video on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.